So your favorite TV show just ended and now you have no idea what to do. And that's where I come in. I'm going to give you around 12 things to do until your favorite show returns. So just, if you like this video, if you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments. And with that out of the way, let's just get straight into it. So this is going to be a list of around 12 things. I might actually throw another one in there. On a whim. Anyway, the first thing you can do is visit Amino, or a forum. Now, Amino is this app that has basically communities for all sorts of fandoms and stuff. So they have, for example, Rick and Morty, Steven Universe, Star vs. Forces of Evil, Spider-Man, all sorts of stuff, even Harry Potter, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to sort of go there every other day or something and sort of talk to other fans and do all sorts of wonderful things, that's a place you can go. However, if it does not have an Amino, then for one, you can actually create your own Amino on that site. But if there's not, then there's most likely a forum somewhere on the internet that you can go to and visit every other day or so, once a week or something, and sort of get your fix on the show. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is something that you're probably not going to be able to do for every show that you're a fan of. But a lot of shows do have a comic adaptation. For example, Rick and Morty, Steven Universe, and Star vs. Force of Evil even has something. I think they have a book or something. Gravity Falls does. Anyway, you can get these comics and start collecting them, start reading them, or read the graphic novel version of it or something like that. But there's also, if it doesn't have a comic, then you can just skip this one. However, if they do have comics and you can't afford them, there's plenty of websites on the internet that allow you to read them online. So you can visit those and get to reading those comics. The third thing is also another thing that you're probably not going to be able to do with every show, but most shows have at least an app. So the third thing is you can start playing the game based on the show or whatever you're a fan of that's gone until the next season comes out. So a lot of shows have a game. Most of them are probably going to be an app. Some of them are fun, some of them are not so fun, but it's definitely something you can check out one day and see if you like it. And then if you do, then that's something you can be doing while you wait for the new season to come out. So the fourth thing is pretty simple and pretty basic, and you can do it no matter what show it is or anything. You can rewatch the old episodes. So it seems a little obvious, but you can rewatch the older episodes and just kind of rewatch the season once or twice, and that will allow you to do a lot of other things. For example, number 5 is rewatch to look for mistakes and stuff like that. So number 5, you can look for mistakes. For example, maybe you can find some animation errors, or maybe you can find some plot holes or something, and that could be something fun to do while you do this. Maybe you're the first one to discover this, and you can go and post it on Amino or Tumblr or something, and just Reddit, and get all kinds of sort of praise for discovering this. But yeah, maybe even have your own YouTube channel, and you can upload those mistakes that you found and stuff on there. Number 6 involves making crafts or buying crafts. Now, what I mean by this is maybe you want to make some basically merchandise based on this show. Maybe you want to sew some pillows, or maybe make some toys or action figures or something for the show. Maybe you want to create something for the show, maybe some jewelry or something, I don't know. But you can make some crafts or buy some crafts, and that's just something that you can be doing while you wait for the next season to come out. Number 7 is also something that's a little bit self-explanatory, but basically you can just watch something else while you wait for the new season to come out. So you're most likely a fan of multiple shows. If you're not, then you can go ahead and skip this step and go on to the others. But yeah, number 7, watch something else. Maybe you're a fan of Rick and Morty and Steven Universe. Maybe you're a fan of Steven Universe and Star vs. Evil. So when one of them is out of season, maybe the other one is in season, so you can sort of swap back and forth between them. And if not, then you can sort of take a page from the number 4 thing that I listed and rewatch some of the old episodes of those other shows that you're a fan of, and also look for mistakes in them and stuff. Number 8 involves reading or writing fan fiction. So fan fiction gets a lot of bad rap and bad reputation and stuff like that. But it's actually pretty simple. Like, just write an adventure based on those characters. Maybe you want to write about what these characters are possibly going to do in the next season. Maybe you pick off right where they left off. Maybe you write your own spin-off or something like that. But it's pretty simple thing that you can do. You can also read others people's fan fiction. There's plenty of it. You can just Google fan fiction of blank, fan fiction of Rick and Morty or something, and stuff will come up. Just be careful. There's a lot of weird fan fiction out there. Fan fiction is also one of those things where you can look through it and stuff, and you might find some pretty interesting stuff that kind of blows your mind about the show. Maybe they pointed out some stuff that you never noticed. Okay, so number 9 involves reading or writing fan theories, conspiracy theories and stuff like that, maybe headcanons, all sorts of stuff. And this can be really fun for multiple reasons. For one, if you're a YouTuber or something, and that's sort of what your show is based off of, or if you know some YouTubers, you can sort of send them your fan theories or something, and if they like it or something, then they'll probably post about it. Also, you can just go around and reading them. Like I said, there's plenty of YouTubers that talk about fan theories, so you can go to those YouTubers and try and find some fan theories that you enjoy. So number 10 is listen to / create fandom music. So fandom music is basically music that involves the characters. Maybe it takes some of the maybe you actually take some of the songs from the show and sort of remix it. That's fandom music, basically. That's what I call it anyway. So maybe you want to just listen to this fandom music. There's plenty of places you can do that at. For example, SoundCloud has a lot of it. SoundCloud has a lot of it that you can listen to. And yeah, that's pretty much basic fandom music stuff. So the next thing you can do, number 11, is make a list of expectations for the new season. So this is something you can start on as soon as the season ends, or this is something you can start on once it's announced that the next season is about to come out and they start doing previews and stuff, maybe a month or two before it actually premieres, and you can start listing out stuff that you want to happen or stuff that you expect to happen. This can be bad, but it's not too bad. I say it can be bad because then you can get your expectations way too high and then be a little bit disappointed about the next season. But it's just something fun and interesting that you can do. And if some of your expectations actually do happen, then it's a very, very good feeling. We gotta go to the last one, the number 12 that I had on my list. And basically, just go to cons and stuff, conventions. So there's plenty of conventions and possibly in your state or your town or something, and there's also the big cons like San Diego Comic-Con and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to go to those huge ones, but you can go to the small ones, or maybe if you just can't afford it, then again you can go back to Amino and the forums and stuff and just discuss all kinds of stuff with them. But also number 12 also goes good with number 6, where you make crafts and stuff. So you can take your crafts to that Comic-Con and possibly get your own booth and sort of sell that stuff. Also trade with other people. So that's another thing that you can do. Anyway, I think that does it for my list of things that you can do while you wait for the new season to come out. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give me a like. Go ahead and comment if I missed anything that you do when the season's over. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all those wonderful things. I have plenty of stuff in the description below. There's a bunch of links in there for my book, for my Redbubble account, for my own original card game that you can get. So yeah, go to those links in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do all those wonderful things. And that's the end.